Hey guys, welcome to Midwest Fantasy Football Week 9. This week's top scorer and biggest blowout came in the same game in which Drew's undercooked burger took down Josh's I win because y'all drafted 165.5 to 102.25, a 63.25 point margin. Drew went for a trio of triple point days with Christian McCaffrey, Miami's defense, and Tevin Coleman's all putting up a touch over 30 points.
How neat is that?
Oh, and 25 points from Big Ben and James White probably felt pretty good too.
That's pretty neat.
For Josh, Drew Brees led this matchup with 34.4 points, but despite being the top scoring guy in this matchup, it wasn't enough to keep this one close. Travis Kelce also added 25 points. Hey, I got to give you a shout out for that. You actually got all your right players in for once, so congratulations on that. In this week's closest game, Chris's Brown-Eyed Monster takes down Jason's The Hammock District 147.6 to 141, about a 6-point game. Chris grabbed this shootout on the strength of Chicago's defense with 33 points and Alvin Kamara putting up 31.6 points. Jay Money put up a 32-point day from Jared Goff but couldn't knock off Chris's star-studded lineup. Jay dominated the wide receiver scoring in this game, getting 54 points from his 3 wide receivers, while Chris got 41 points from his 2 starting running backs. Here's a quick reenactment of this game and what it looked like.
Don't you fucking dare.
Tonight's beer review, I'm drinking Ale Asylum's Unshadowed. It's a wheat beer. I really enjoy it. I think it's quite good. Derek, what do you think?
Deliciousness.
You heard it here, folks. In other games this week, Alex's Funkle Up takes down Lee's I Want Some Butts 118.7 to 102.7. Nick had to point out to me this week, since I didn't even notice, that this was finally the vaunted Alex versus Lee matchup, proving that Alex is definitely the better half of Alex's actual name.
It's science.
For the winner, Alex got 32 points from Kareem Hunt's and a duo of 17-point days from Phil Rivers and Cooper Kupp. For Lee, he got 20 points from Neon Dion Lewis and 19 points from Aaron Rodgers. This was another matchup that came down to the running back position, as Alex outscored Lee by 25 points at the position. Derek's Girlie's Gone Wild knocks off Nick's Duchess of Teeb York 128.6 to 98. Derek got a 24-point game from Fitzmagic, 22.8 points from Minnesota, and 5 other games of over 10 points. Nick got a whopping 36.1 points from Michael Thomas and 19 points from Russell Wilson. Unfortunately, the other 7 players on his roster managed to combine for a whopping 43 points, averaging between 5 and 8.5 points apiece.
You suck, you jackass.
I specifically picked this video for you, you jackass.
You suck, you jackass. Popes, what the fuck? Pope 1.0's Pump Squad knocked off Pope 2.0's Drunk Choir Boys 76.6 to 64.3.
I'm the Pope. Cooper, take off the Pope hat.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm Catholic.
Cooper,
Pope must not feel attack.
Cooper.
It's a Hail Mary. Yes, at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Pope!
Pope makes a 2-point conversion.
And oh my Lord, it's the Pope 8 and the heathens nothing. How's you, sucker?
Pope 1.0 got 19.3 points from O.J. Howard and 18.2 points from Keenan Allen this week. For Pope 2.0, he got a nice 20-point game from Deshaun Watson. To be honest, there were less points scored in this matchup than either Drew, Chris, or Jason put up by themselves. I don't have a lot to talk about for this game.
All right, move on. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Nothing to see here, please.
Brandon's once-in-a-generational squad takes down My Justin Tucker Must Die 122.3 to 115.1. This was a David versus Goliath situation, as the lowest scoring team so far this season knocked off the highest scoring team so far this season. Hey, look, Patrick Mahomes returns to his rightful place as king of the team
It's good to be the king.
with 29.8 points. Also tossing in 20 points this week were Brandon Cooks and 3 double-digit games from Nick Chubb, Miles Davis. I don't think it's Miles Davis, is it?
No, that's the jazz.
I think it's Mike Davis, right? It's Mike Davis.
Just edit it to last name.
All right. Also tossing in 20 points was Brandon Cooks and 3 double-digit games from Nick Chubbs, Mike Davis, and the Tennessee defense. For my squad this week, I got 31 points from Matt Ryan, 28 points from James Conner, and fuck all from my tight end spot after Gronk was a late scratch, and I had to choose between Lance Kendrick and Jonnu Smith.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
That worked out well for me. In terms of the playoffs, again, here's the bracket again that I brought up last week with the projections about what might happen for the rest of the season. As you can see, Chris has locked in, according to this anyways, his 100% chance for the playoffs. Yahoo doesn't have that marked yet, but this particular calculation says 20,000 times that the rest of the league is going to be simulated. Chris is going to be in the playoffs 20,000 of those times, so he's looking in good shape. On the other side of that coin, Brandon and Pope 1.0 have both been eliminated from the main playoff bracket, despite getting wins from both of them this week. Derek jumps to a favorite for getting the second bye with a 63% chance of grabbing that second bye. The odds playoff calculator really thinks that the 6 playoff spots are pretty much decided already, with Lee trying to prove the odds makers wrong with the lowest percent chance of actually still seeking into the playoff round. And then finally, in terms of Nick's Stats Corner, Brandon notches his 25th regular season win. Drew gets his 7th weekly high score, joining Chris and Scotty B with 7 apiece. Brandon has apparently kicked my ass all time. He's now 5-2 versus me all time. Drew gets his first win ever versus Josh, now 1-5 all time. Pope 1.0 continues to run perfect against Pope 2.0, moving to 5-0 all time. That's pretty goddamn impressive, actually. And Drew, you're running on the streaks. You started the season 3-0, then you went 0-3 the next 3, and now you're 3-0 again. Keep that running. A special shout out to my helper this week, Derek, who made an appearance this week at the house as he's heading south to a dam somewhere in Illinois, Iowa. I don't know where the fuck it is. Ottawa. I think that's in Canada. I don't even know. You have any comments?
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly, he says. All right. Good luck, everybody, in week 10. We'll see you after this week. Good luck, everybody.